Hey everybody, and welcome back to Misscliks D&D
Hello.
Demigods edition. Semigods
Exceptional.
edition now.
I'll get it back, Neil. We're already making statues and having a town built in our honor.
Yeah, you guys have been very, very good today about directing things. So you are on your way to Sky Shard that day. So you're all at full HP. You all actually before we do this, Anna, were there any spells that you wanted to learn from that list? I know that you probably didn't get a chance to read the list, but if there was anything that
I
struck your
only
fancy.
skimmed them, but I know Unseen Servant, so
Oh,
maybe that
that's so
one.
nice.
What is your
I know
chance
it
to
from
learn
Bully.
spells? It should be on your character sheet next to your intelligence on the far right.
Oh, I totally just found Telepus spellbook and Jeremiah spellbook on my character sheet under
Nice.
equipment, not in the big thing. It should be under my what?
Intelligence on the first page of your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
You want to read the name of the spells to me?
I can just give you a list.
Max spell level 95%.
There you go, 95%. That's the one. It's mislabeled on your character sheet.
Okay.
So you have a minus 5% chance to learn for spells that are not wild magic spells. So you have a 90% chance to learn Unseen Servant. So go ahead and give me a D100, and if it's a 90 or lower, you learn it.
Oh my gosh.
Good luck.
If I don't learn it, I never get another chance, right?
So
You
next
can
level.
next level. You can try again.
Oh, okay.
What's the... She needs to roll?
Yay!
Do
She
I-
needed a 90 or lower, and she got a
Oh,
36.
that was easy.
Yeah, it's super easy. As I said, she has 19 intelligence.
I was like a valedictorian at my wizard school.
Yeah, that would be the equivalent. Yes.
It's a super long list.
Well, it's his spell book. That's all of his spells, and he's a wizard.
Yeah.
Okay, Adea
That's
now
fine.
has
I
Unseen
need to-
Servant.
So I should send you a list of spells.
So you guys are traveling northward along the road. Let's see if we can't get a map out here for you guys. Here we go. So here is Kempin on stream, and Skyshard is just 1, 2, 3 towns away to the north.
Wait, we need to check on stream? Oh, no.
No, you don't need to. I'm just showing it to
okay,
people
okay.
on stream.
Oh,
So you guys head off. The next town on the way would be Arde. And that is, if you're traveling by horseback, it's, half a day away. If you're really pushing your horses, not just like, meandering your horses, you can get there in like 4 hours. But, I don't know if you guys are riding hard to get to Skyshard immediately, or if you're just like walking your horse, or, taking your time.
Sorry, I'm messing with my spells. I think we're like not stressing, but we're not dawdling either.
Okay. I'm walking next to my horse.
Okay.
Why aren't you riding it?
Just because. I'm happy to be alive.
All right, well, then it takes you all day to get to Arde, because if you're
Okay,
walking...
fine, I'm riding my horse.
Okay. All right, 6 hours after you set off, you arrive at Arde. It is a little village just to the north of the nesting fen, and as you approach, you notice that there are some hastily constructed barriers outside of the town. Not really outside the town, but like in between the buildings of the town near the road. There's these like set of spiky branches and things that have been placed next to each other to kind of like make a hedge wall. And there's a guy wearing some crappy leather armor. It really looks just like a leather jacket that someone sewed an extra leather jacket to. And he's got a crude spear standing out front. And as you guys approach, he runs back into the city yelling into the village yelling. As you guys actually make it to the wall, he and 5 other men with these like absurd leather jackets that are functioning as armor and crappy spears arrive, kind of pointing them threatening at you guys and say, "Hey, we're armed, stay back."
I bow deeply from the back of my horse without dismounting and say, "Sir, I do not blame you for mistaking us for danger, for we are indeed quite powerful demigods. But we mean you no ill will. We come in search of doing good deeds and the knowledge of your sage." What was his name?
You didn't get the name, and this is not the city. He's 2 cities north.
Oh, just kidding.
Sky Rat.
Sky
We bear you
Shard.
no ill will, and merely wish to pass through in our pursuit of world betterment.
Oh! And they all can like straighten up and put their weapons at their sides. So we just haven't seen anyone on the South Road for weeks now. They say that Kempin's been overrun.
You
Yes.
fear the necromancer. Fear not, for we have put an end to his treachery.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
It is said that those who perpetuate treachery indeed fall upon treachery themselves, when treachery is such that treachery finds.
Basically, we killed
Huh?
the necromancer, and we took care of General Ironside as well.
Well, hallelujah! And they all applaud and run back into the city, dragging you guys with them.
All hail Falumbra and Reluna.
All hail.
Cool. You don't have to stay in this town if you don't want to. There's not much going on here. It's pretty much, it's a really small village. They seem to have very meager supplies.
Do they have beer? Because I'm going to stack up on it.
They do have beer. That is the one thing they have an abundance of. In fact, this town is known for its beer imports and exports.
Wow.
Yay!
Yeah.
So I take like a 12-pack. Or an equivalent of it.
Like
You're
a
like,
jug.
Let's expand our kingdom to this one as well.
Well, while we're doing this, I explain to them what we did. I like tell tales of our heroism, and again, like let them know that building altars to Reluna and Falumbra in our name would not go amiss, and if they wanted to begin worshipping us, it would be okay.
Worshipping you? What?
I don't say it that way. I do it like I did in the last town.
Can you give me an example of how you would imply that people can worship you? Because I
Worship
can't.
you, bitch.
So I'm like, yeah, and then we did indeed vanquish the necromancer, and they said, wow, you must be so powerful. Well, we are indeed demigods. What do demigods mean? Well, it means we were born of the gods and also born of mortals, and we're on a never-ending quest to reclaim our rightful place among the gods. Oh, how do you do that? Well, as long as enough people think that we've done enough heroic deeds and begin to worship and pray to the gods for our godhood, then we will be restored as full gods.
And
Oh
then we
wow!
remember
I'll
you.
do that for you, beautiful, wonderful demigoddess Adea.
Your hair is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And your horse is wonderful.
Your horse.
However, Emma's horse, Jesus Christ. How pretty.
Is that an adequate description, Neil?
Maybe sarcastically or ironically. Oh, how pretty.
No, not that. The rest of it.
Oh, sure. Minus the we'll start worshiping you right away. To worship someone, you need a little bit more than oh yeah, we killed that dude in the next town over.
I'm just making them aware.
Yeah,
That's what
you're spreading the knowledge of who you are and what you've done. That's a very if you want to be famous and well known and respected throughout the lands, that's what you
Do you
do.
want to get Twitter followers?
And I'm letting them know that their thanks should not be to us, but they should pray their thanks to Reluna and Falumbra so that they know.
Okay. Cool. The people rejoice, and you guys are like, sorry, we got business. We don't have time to hang out and chat. And you ride on through the next town. The day ends when you arrive in Sinos, which is just one more town away from Sky Shard.
Is it the bigger town?
What
It is a slightly large... I was sneezing. It's a
I know,
slightly...
you've been sneezing. Are you allergic to this game?
No, sometimes you just sneeze.
Are you allergic to horses, Neil?
I don't think so. Anyway, you arrive in Sinos. It's your everyday, ordinary town or large village. They see you guys traveling along the road, and you get, people stop and look at you. Like, they'll stop in the middle of their tracks to watch you. But no one goes out of their way to meet you or greet you, and you eventually stable your horses at the local inn, and go in to get some rest because the sun is setting.
Question, Adea. Did you get any spells about speak with animals or identify?
No.
There's no identify in all 3 spell books, Neil? That doesn't sound
Not the one.
right.
I only studied the necromancers so far.
Jeremiah's spellbook may have something, and so may Telepuss's.
Yeah. Okay. I asked if there's a town's wizard.
A town wizard?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a wizard that lives in town. In fact, he is at the tavern next door to the inn.
Ooh, we should go pay him a visit and ask him about the lore of the area and if he wants to identify all of those things for us.
Sure, but let's do it fast so we can get to the stage.
Yes, I agree. But we have so many sticks and magical things here, including some weird key.
Can we generally just say we take all these items to the wizard and see if he identifies any of them?
Yeah,
It's gonna be expensive.
but you arrive at the wizard and he is drunk.
Oh.
Like drunk off his rocker drunk. Like dancing on the table drunk. And
So
by
let's-
he, I mean she.
This reminds me of
Arcas, this is your time to seduce the wizard.
I don't fucking know anything about wizardry. You guys are so fucking weird. You like.
It's a drunk girl on the fucking table, Arcas. Just be a man. Go do your thing.
Did we roll for Atlas?
Sure. If you guys insist. That is the roll. Oh, well, fuck it. It's still. What is that? 13.
She's
Which
not
is,
that nice.
I mean, it's above average.
Yeah, but I'm a fucking 16, okay?
Oh my god.
a 13's pretty good for a 16. That's not too far off.
No, it's really far.
Oh my god.
Arcus, you so
But
shallow.
maybe she has a
Did
really
you become
great
more shallow when
personality.
you died?
Maybe she has a really great personality.
Okay, we're demigods. Are we looking only for personality? No. We need the combo, okay?
Arcus, did you become more shallow when you died?
Oh,
I've
Emma is
seen you-
rubbing off on me.
What? Arcus?
Alright. We need to see if we can get these items identified, and if not, we need to move on.
Okay. Well, she's drunk, so...
She is drunk and dancing on the table with one of the gnomes.
Really? She could do so much better like Arcus.
I'm sorry, she's dancing with the gnome. There's nothing to dancing with a person. It doesn't mean anything.
Yes, I agree with that statement.
Yes. Anyways, so are we gonna deal with this this wizard, or shall we look for another one? Maybe the sage can identify these things. Let's roll for it.
Which kind of clothes does she have? Is it white, red, or black? Or other?
I'm rolling a d20. If it's 10 or below, we leave. Okay, we leave.
Okay.
For the record, she's wearing beer-stained white robes.
Oh.
She could have helped us. White wizards like to help people.
Okay, I go back.
Yeah, but tomorrow she's gonna be great. I thought we were sleeping here anyway. Let's just talk to her tomorrow morning.
Are we sleeping here?
It's nighttime.
Oh.
So
okay.
wait, why are we not talking to her? Because I don't want to talk to her, and you guys are fucking pussies. Is that what?
We're gonna sleep and talk to her tomorrow. Tell her the great tales of her adventure. Talk about necromancy, saving
No,
the
but
world.
why are we gonna sleep? She's drunk. This is the time to talk to her.
Okay, let's
Okay.
talk to her now.
Ask her all the things. I'm gonna go.
Hello.
Hey, it's a cleric!
Hey, it's a wizard. Do you
Woo!
identify? You know how to identify things.
I can identify a gnome, she says, lifting off the gnome's hat. And then putting it back down on his head.
Actually, laugh at that a
And then
lot.
I point to Arcas and I'm like, and I can identify a demigod.
And I can identify a hunk, she says, like jumping towards Arcas, fully expecting him to catch her.
What's a hunk?
Like
Uh,
a hot guy.
A hot guy.
I catch her.
Okay, you catch her,
Gracefully,
and she
softly.
puts an arm around your shoulder and leans in close and says, "What you doing later today?"
Hold on, lady. Calm down here, and I put her on her standing up.
She makes a frumpy face at you and says, "You're no fun."
Arcas, what's going on with you? I thought this was your kind of moment.
You're right. You're wearing white. You're pretty, and I make her swirl.
I don't
Now,
understand. Arcas'
woman once
look.
scorned is not so easily gained back again. I don't think that's good enough.
Yeah, I agree with
Really. And then I do like a spin, like you're like like ice skating. That's like and catch her again.
Give me a charisma check, Arcas.
I'm gonna puke.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah?
yeah, you're
I'll throw you
fucking-
in the air, and we'll see who's attractive.
Oh, she doesn't fucking pew on me. Okay, charisma. Alright, that's gonna be easy.
Did you even roll for her sexuality? What if she liked women, Neil?
I don't have to roll that. I can just decide in my head.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay. Well, fine. I guess if you're going to put it that way, she says, dizzying around for a moment and leans heavily on you to stabilize herself. So, what's a strong, strapping man like you doing in my village?
We're actually just passing by. These are my sisters, and I'm pretty proud of saying that about Emma. And I look at Emma, and while I say that, and I get the girl closer to me.
Wow. The whole
Sister,
saving your life thing did like nothing for Emma.
she's an elf. How is she your sister?
Yeah, that's a really good question. How am I your sister?
I'm fucking hating this.
Thank you, lady.
I don't know. You can ask her that. She came to us and said she was her sister. We believed her, apparently.
You just believe random women walking up to you telling them you're your sister?
She
He's
had
not really
a lot
smart.
of fruit.
What? He's actually not really smart. Yeah, he's kind of rude too. Now that I think about it, I don't think you should have sex with him.
Excuse me?
Gay.
Your sister is a very bad sister to you.
I know. She's really not my wingman.
And for the record, I was not going to have sex with you tonight.
oh, I know you are not. I look deeply into her eyes when I say, I know you were not. You're a respectable woman.
That's right. I'm a respectable wizardress.
Wizardress. I've never met such a thing outside of my sister.
Is your sister a wizardress?
She is right there.
A wizard dress is something you wear.
Oh,
I am a wizard.
A wizard is a male-dominated noun. We need our own name, she says.
Wizard has no maleness about it.
It's because you don't know your history.
Excuse me. I don't know my history.
You don't
I
know your
spout-
history.
I spout like super impressive history because I know ancient history. You want me to roll for it?
Yeah, give me an ancient history check.
I'm totally gonna impress her. What's my ancient history? It's 18. 25.
It's pretty good. What does ancient history key off of, actually? Give me 1 second. Let me roll her competing ancient history check to see if she spouts more.
We're about to have an ancient history battle.
Woo!
Big ancient history battle of history.
This is like the nerdiest thing ever to happen. Like, you're in a tavern, there's like a drunk woman throwing herself at a guy, and then you guys end up having an ancient history battle in
And
D&D.
we're like all dressed up as wizards, and we're like, oh
Yeah.
no, you didn't. I'll tell you about the time. The
I'm like,
God.
ooh, yeah, sure, what you got?
Boom! She knocks you out of the park with her 35.
Uh-oh.
Jesus,
Uh-oh.
can you look at this letter? Can you tell me if you know how to read this? I bet
I know all sorts of things. She takes the letter out of your hand and goes, I don't know what you scribbled here, but it means nothing, and just tosses it towards you.
I grab it back.
Oh, Anna's cranky.
I'm smelling bulldog fart.
Ew.
Yo,
Really
yeah, Chad is saying shouldn't she have, like, because she's drunk, roll less? Or...
Sure, she gets a penalty of 4 to that. She still rolls a 31 and beats Anna.
Okay, sure.
I've been out historied. I am
Yeah.
petulant.
Let's just go to bed. She's gonna forget everything for tomorrow anyway.
Wait,
Wait, you don't go to bed yet? With the gnome and I are partying. And the gnome goes back, hey, I have a name, you know. And there's a brief
Oh,
spat
yeah, you
between them. And the gnome ends up storming off because she doesn't remember his name and he feels used. He feels like she was just dancing with him because he was a gnome and a little person, and like she was using him for entertainment. And so
Adea completely loses interest in this wizard and just like hangs back petting Kitsune until they're done.
Okay.
We only wanted to talk to her because of the scroll?
No, we wanted her to identify all of our magical items.
Okay. So...
It takes a while. She can do it tonight for sure. But maybe tomorrow.
What?
Okay. What are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'll say that in front of her. I'll be like, I don't think she can.
What? You know how many men have been telling me I can't do stuff my whole life? Huh? What is it you think I can't do?
Identify a bunch of magical items.
I can identify magical shit up the wazoo, bitch. Please.
Bro, really? Why don't you try to identify this? And then
Did you point at my penis?
No. I have already identified that one. Thank you very much.
You identified that particular brand of magic long ago.
I identified that twice. It's fine. I'm like, have you identified this stick? And then I take it out.
She reaches for the stick.
No. Actually, I don't want to give her the stick. I was just kidding because it was making me think of penis.
Oh, okay, well, what do you present then?
The key. It's safer.
All right, she reaches for the key and pulls it out of your hand and goes, "This is a skeleton key."
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's an easy one. Give her a real challenge.
No. She didn't actually identify it. I didn't see any spell casting.
Oh, you think that's magical key? You think this is a magical key? You think
Yeah,
you came across a magical key just somehow magically?
Yeah, it's a magical key. I can tell you that.
And I'm
I
Monkey's
know
uncle.
I know how to detect magic when I see magic, and this is magical.
You know what? She slams the key down on the table. I'll see you at my house in the morning. And
I will be there.
And she storms out of the tavern,
in the morning.
stumbling.
God damn it!
Hey, you had your chance, Arcas.
I was trying.
I look at him and I'm like, you could have been there in the morning, but you blew it.
I
think you have some unresolved
how the fuck
issues,
did I
Arcas.
blew it? I was trying.
I think your wingman blew it.
Yeah, I
think
didn't
I'm
do
some
anything.
unresolved
I
issues,
particularly
Arcas.
remember someone talking about a 13 and a 16. I think you didn't jump at your chance.
Oh, I
Still-
tried.
Somebody's getting too big a head for their britches.
I tried.
Let's just say there's a lot of things that go into this, and not every attempt at flirting with someone goes over too well. Speaking from experience.
You insulted her. I think you should learn to have more tact, Arcas, and be more respectful to women.
I don't think I did anything wrong. I think you guys are the reason she fucking left.
Hmm.
I'm gonna chug a beer on that. And I'm gonna scout for any girl in the bar.
Yeah, there are plenty of females in this establishment.
I tell them all he has an STD.
What is why?
Because I'm in a bad mood and offended by you talking about how much more attractive you are than everyone, and I think you're getting too much of a big...
What? I did not say that.
Huh?
I did not say I was more attractive than anyone.
Uh-huh. Are you in character or out of character?
I'm out of character. I did not say that.
Out of character, I think what's gonna happen is that Adea is now gonna start to vouch for me.
Well, Adea's just in a bad mood, is really what it is. She's just in a bad mood because she lost her ancient history battle, and she feels like she doesn't know what to do. And
Okay, back in character. Why are you taking it out on me? I didn't do anything fucking wrong. I just got out of the dead. I could get laid for once. Maybe I'll die tomorrow. Maybe tonight I won't get laid. Tomorrow I'll die. You'll feel guilty about it, huh?
Oh yeah? Just like you almost died yesterday, and I didn't even get a thank you?
At this point, the bartender and one of the bouncers comes up and asks the three of you to leave.
I fucking leave. It's on the door.
Okay.
Ungrateful prick!
Adea says to Emma, I agree with you. I think he's being super ungrateful, and I don't like the way he's treating you.
I agree.
What? I'm out of character. What the fuck? This makes no sense.
Do we have to make sense?
All right. The next day, you guys all go back to your inns. You stay the night. The next day, you guys wake up and actually you wake up to a knocking on. Emma, you wake up to a knocking on your door. As you answer the
Yeah.
Do
door,
Emma and Arcas share a room or not?
Well, I've always had my own room.
yeah, I
so-
think Emma and
I think we sleep
Adea
together.
always share
Okay.
a room. Yeah.
Just
So-
Like one time, and then you did some weird shit.
So as it knocks on the door, I say, "Arcas, is that you? Ready to apologize?"
And there's a
No one
voice. Excuse me, no.
Okay. And then I open the door.
It is the wizard dress from the night before.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm fine. I'm up to your little challenge. Give me that key of yours, and we'll go figure out what's what.
All right. Are you coming, Adea?
sure.
Let's not get Arcas. He should sleep. He's
By the
probably-
way, there is a fee for this magic. I'm not just some imbecile who will work magic and with expensive components on a whim for
Oh,
a bet.
we know what it is. It was just that you were wanting to prove to us that you could identify it. If you don't want to, then you certainly don't need to.
Coming from the woman who didn't know the name of the Geldic Empire's firstborn son in the 3rd century.
I say that as she says it. I can't hold it back. Emma's like loving this.
I'm dreaming, and I'm like,
Then I say, well, at least I'm polite enough to know that the proper etiquette for curtsying whilst knocking is to put one foot behind the other as opposed to in front of it. You slob. And I challenge her to an etiquette off.
If you think those are the important things in life, you're a silly person.
So I win.